Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I will be doing the new beauty updates episode. I've been trying a lot of different random products recently and I can't make a dedicated video about a certain type of product yet, although I do love those. But today I'm going to be talking about actually a lot of different types of products, including skincare and makeup. So let's get into hearing my opinions. I don't have really a long intro in me today, so yeah, let's start. First I want to start with cleansers, and I only have two cleansers today, and here is this Peony Tinol Trouble Cleansing Foam from Mimo. I think it's a brand by Mamonde. Well, not I always use the phrase I think, although I don't think it's a fact. It's a daiso brand brought to us by Mamonde, which is quite well-known and a very good brand that is like a part of a more Pacific brand lineup. So basically, yeah, this is their late daiso version line. They have a lot of other products, and I have mentioned before that I bought a lot of different ones to try. And the second cleanser that I have today is, it's making this sound all the time. It's this enzyme cleansing powder from Make Prem. As you know, I love those. I love enzyme cleansing powders because my oily skin that tends to collect a lot of gunk needs that extra exfoliation all the time, basically. So what I want to start with is actually this one. So basically this foam promises to bring you a healthier, brighter complexion and also help with reducing the amount of blemishes. Unfortunately, I kind of haven't even gotten to that point where I could see these changes yet, because in my experience this foam has been not really impressive in terms of that, you know, first-hand user experience, as in it has all the qualities that a lot of lower end cleansing foams have, as in it's very soapy, it's very like glidey on your skin. It has like this very weird sensation as if your hands are, you know, like it's super slippery. Also, this soapiness actually makes it harder to wash off, which is something that kind of usually stops me from using a product. And another really funny thing that I have noticed about it is that when was actually the last time you have tried a cleanser, a facial cleanser that has hurt your eyes? You know, like in the way that shampoo is supposed to hurt your eyes, and like for babies they make the shampoo that doesn't hurt your eyes. I mean, I don't really know how to describe that feeling, but you know what I mean, like that painful sensation in your eyes when the chemical gets in it. Actually, I mean, when was the last time when you've had a shampoo that made your eyes hurt? I don't think I've had that kind of experience in a while, but anyway, that kind of does it for me. I think this is definitely not something I could recommend to buy among the Mimo lineup of products, although I did try other ones and the other ones were very decent. It's just this, I think, is definitely not their best. As for its cleansing abilities though, it's okay. It performs in the way that you would expect a product of this price category to perform. Next we have this enzyme cleansing powder from Make Prem. Actually this is making a lot of sound, so let me just take out the small parts, the small sachets, and I'm just going to show it like this. So this is the enzyme powder that comes in individual packaging, which I think is good, first of all, for travel, and second, some enzyme powders, they tend to kind of solidify in the moist bathroom environment. So I think this protects it from doing so. As for the ingredients, it contains a lot of rice-based ones, including fermented ingredients and also vitamin C to make your complexion a little bit more healthy and radiant. Actually, I'm gonna reduce it to one because they do make noise when they're like each sachet touches another one, and yeah, it's loud. This has become my favorite enzyme cleanser, and I have tried a lot of different ones, and usually they are, I mean, the ones that I've tried before were satisfactory. Some of them were good in some areas, such as exfoliation or hydration or not irritating your skin too much, but every time that I would use it, I would be like saying, oh, this is good, but if it wasn't for this would be perfect. And so far, I have found that this has been really the best for my skin. First of all, its formula is very mild, so it doesn't really irritate anything. Actually, as with many Make Prem products, once you wash it off, your skin feels not too hydrated, which can be also not a perfect feeling, and it's not really too dry and empty. It's It's very like natural and balanced, and I absolutely love this. The part about complexion, I think it's true. I definitely notice that when I usually use this, my skin looks less tired even when I'm not using other brightening products on that day. And of course, this is an exfoliating powder, right? So exfoliating qualities are, I think, one of the best. With all of the enzyme powders that I have tried before, and just a quick disclaimer, this is exactly the quality I look for in an enzyme powder. It's the polishing of the skin and taking off the top layer of dead skin cells. Because honestly, just cleansing is something that any type of cleanser can do, right? And what I have noticed is this one actually polishes the skin the best. It really doesn't leave any extra things on top of the skin, and when I wash it off, I feel like my skin has been polished. And you know, sometimes when you even when you use an exfoliant, you kind of try to go with your nails over your skin to see like how well it exfoliated everything, but sometimes there's still stuff. With this, it doesn't happen. It literally cleans everything to base point, 0 point. It's an absolutely wonderful feeling, especially for someone with a skin like mine, which is super oily. My skin tends to oil up during the day a lot, and when it's oily, it tends to collect and attract other stuff as well. So yeah, I think this is definitely a must-have for people with oily skin or the skin that tends to grease up a little bit. Yeah, if you give it a try, I think you will not be dissatisfied. Next, I wanted to talk about this product from Round Lab, and this is the Dokdo Hydrating Water Gel Mask. And I actually only have 2 left, but the original box had 18, which is actually very nice because typically those masks have like 10 max, literally overwhelming majority of them, and I think 18 is quite a nice pack. This product promises good hydration and even some sebum control, and it contains a lot of different good hydrating ingredients, including 8 types of hyaluronic acid, which is usually very good for hydration because it probably can tackle hydration at different layers of your skin. I have found this product to be very good at hydration, like extremely so. I usually use it on the days when I have been outside, my skin feels a little bit strained from, you know, all the ACs and heat and whatever, and, you know, it gives you that hydration that's just enough. Some masks, sheet masks, I mean, this is technically not sheet masks, it says gel mask, but it's definitely something between a gel and a sheet, because it feels like sheet has been infused with a gel, if you know what I mean. And there's actually a lot of juice inside of this, like with the essence that's left in the bag after you have actually extracted the mask itself. You can, I don't know, I usually use it as a body hydration essence or something. Yeah, basically there's a lot of stuff in there. I think the only thing that I didn't like about this particular product is that the eye holes are quite small. So the juice, since I mentioned there's a lot of it, there's a lot of essence in there. The small eye cutouts and a lot of juice actually makes for a situation where juice can actually very easily trickle into your eyes, and that is very unpleasant. And typically sheet masks that are more sheets than gels, they tend to hold the essence better. Again, this is really just like this minor user experience moment, but in terms of its functionality, I'm showing you the wrong side. In terms of functionality, this is a very good product. The next thing that I want to mention specifically is, of course, something from VT, and this one is the Truffle, Black Truffle Riddle Shot. And I have a lot. I have different Riddle Shots with different strength and different functions, and of course my favorite is the one with PDRN, because it kind of combines the effects of their PDRN like essence serum, like that one in the small metallic bottle, which is super lifting and super tightening with the Riddle Shot effect. So obviously I like that one a lot. But this is actually something else. Anyway, when it comes to different Riddle Shots, I usually would notice the effects of the microneedling part. It's very good, don't get me wrong, it's good, awesome, but it's just one base effect. But when I used this one, I kind of noticed immediately that there was something else, there was something different about it. It's something about the way your skin feels and looks after using this. As for the important ingredients that set this product apart, it contains the black truffle and actually the white truffle as well, and gall. By the way, did you know that the black truffle Latin name is Tuber melanosporum, which is such a cute name? Like, usually Latin names of plants, they are, like, some of them are funny and cute, but some of them are just, you know, it's a name. But Tuber melanosporum, like, for some reason, it just makes me smile. I don't know, it's a very, very cute name. Anyway, apart from the black truffle extract, it contains the white truffle or Piedmont truffle, the famous one, extract, which is in Latin tuber magnetum, which, I mean, it doesn't really hit as tuber melanosporum, but it's still cute name. Anyway, so basically truffle, when it comes to skincare, is supposed to take care of the dullness, fine lines or wrinkles, and it's supposed to give you that radiance and youthful glow. And when I use this product, I just noticed my face kind of looks different after that. It does get more radiant, I guess. It does look more healthy. It's, I don't know, it's just, there's something about it. Like, there's this very subtle change that makes me, I don't know, it's just noticeable when I look in the mirror after using this. So again, I'm not sure how that works, but I think it's definitely worth a try, especially if you are looking for something that's maybe related to anti-aging, but also something that would make you look less tired, because this thing makes me look a lot less tired, and yeah, for this reason, I would totally recommend this. Next, I would like to talk about a couple of products that I found are absolutely good and were kind of game-changing for me from a brand that I am very, very, very into recently. And the products would be this skin softener from Ohui and this age recovery eye cream from Ohui as well. I mentioned some of their products before, I believe, and I also mentioned a lot of products from VDL. It's a makeup brand, but it also comes from the same parent company, which is LG. And the more I try their stuff, the more I realize that I kind of find that they create a lot of very high quality products. First, I would like to start with the skin softener, and before going into the products and impressions, I would like to kind of talk a little bit about what a skin softener is. Basically, it's nothing too complicated. Skin softener is something in between a toner and an emulsion. It's less thick than an emulsion and slightly more thick than a toner, so it's something very milky. I guess you could say it's like skin milk as well, but I have seen the word skin softener a lot in Korean skincare recently. As for how to use it, just think about it as something in between toner and emulsion. You can use it after toner or before a heavier product, and I have recently found that I love those skin softeners because toners, to my taste, are, except for the ones that have like extra special functions, toners are a little bit like, for me, like I would use them sometimes, but they are just not enough for my type of dehydrated skin. Emulsions can be too thick, or they can be something in between, or sometimes when you're using hydrogel mask or, yeah, basically hydrogel mask or a very good sheet mask, or maybe a very good essence such as the PDRN one or something else. So it is a very, very good in-between product to have. This was something that I, again, as with many of my products that I end up loving so much, I didn't really plan on buying this, but the person in the duty-free store roped me into buying this one. So thank you very much, kind salesperson. It turned out to be one of the best products that I have tried because it's so extremely hydrating and so extremely game-changing for the skin barrier that sometimes I feel like my skin does not need any sort of sebum controlling products when I'm using this, because skin gets very healthy and very, very hydrated. Actually, a little funny thing, on their website here on like the ad section, it has a very interesting phrase that I found interesting. I mean, it's less interesting and more like, given how good this product is, I think this is totally reasonable that they used something like this. Anyway, the phrase first. The phrase is which means in Korean, can my skin also get better? I mean, I'm not a literary translator, so I'm probably not like conveying it in the beautiful literary language, but you get the gist. Can my skin get better as well and get good as well? And my answer is, after trying some of the Ohui products, is that which means yes, it totally can. The quality of Ohui products, the ones that I've tried, is really outstanding to me. So it made me rethink a lot of my skincare approach. If you look at the ingredients of this product, then you will see there's no viral ingredients. There's just your basic good quality ingredients such as ceramides, which are absolutely awesome for building up that skin barrier, and ginseng, which is one of the prime anti-aging ingredients out there. This brings me to a point that I have noticed that good products, actually good and impressive ones, they are not really funky with ingredients. They don't really include any like those whatever plant, funky sounding viral plant or something that doesn't even have much research backing it. The good products actually have your standard stuff, maybe some interesting stuff, but typically well-researched ones. This is a very high absorbing product. It's extremely hydrating. I think it builds up the barrier of the skin so well that, again, as I mentioned before, in my personal case, I have noticed that after starting to use this, my skincare routine in general has become much simpler because I think this thing alone does a lot of heavy lifting. By the way, if you're hearing that low buzzing sound right now, this is actually a sound of a helicopter, which is another thing that recently has started flying a lot around my area where I live, and it's really interesting to me because it seems like it's flying in circles. Probably they are just flying from one base to another, but I think it's really interesting because up until recently they were not there. Like the first year I lived in this apartment, no helicopters, no nothing. But now they are here every day and a lot. Anyway, back to the product. The texture is not too runny and again not too thick. It absorbs very quickly. As I mentioned, it does a lot of heavy lifting as one product. So I wonder how my skin would change if I actually incorporated more of Ohui product. My suspicion is that it would be my skin would improve a lot. Although again, they are typically more expensive than your typical viral kbeauty, and they definitely have different ranges because this one, for example, is still from more affordable Miracle Moisture range. They do have more expensive products that, like, for me, they are still a little bit on the expensive end. But for example, even a mid-range like this is already working wonders. So excited already to try more of their products. And I'm sure you have seen it somewhere. Anyway, I think I would just recommend it. It's good. If you have seen it and have been curious about this brand, just don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to try any of their stuff. Next product I'm going to be talking about is this Age Recovery Eye Cream from the same brand, and it sounds very simple. Age Recovery Eye Cream, yeah, just as is, but it's not that simple in terms of effect because the effect is just, it's good. Anyway, I am 29 and around a year ago I have started noticing that skin under the eyes has become more prone to looking more wrinkled when I wear a lot of makeup and just getting thinner. And I thought, so this is when it starts. And at that time I was considering like different treatments. I was even considering like Rejuran or something for under eye area. But then I came across this video from one Korean YouTuber who was like, for under eye, if you are younger than a certain age, maybe just consider first investing in a good eye cream and see how that's gonna go for you, because you can always get that procedure boost when you are older, and I agree. But I also would say, if you want to do it, just do it. It's your life, your face. So yeah, but anyway, at that point I thought maybe I would agree with her, because she said while your skin is still young, then you could just give it a little help in the shape of a good eye cream and then let it work its course, like let it just work on itself. So yeah, I decided to buy this cream and see how my under eye skin situation would improve, and if, like what she said, actually holds true, like if at our age the skin is still actually young and it can do the work on itself. And basically it turns out that yes, it can. After I have started using this cream, my skin under the eyes has become definitely thicker. It's sagging less. There are definitely less visible wrinkles. The situation has improved drastically. Unfortunately, I don't have before and after pictures because it's not like I didn't think that eye cream would work, like not this one in particular, but in general. It's not like I didn't think that, it's just my skin didn't really look that good at that time, and I just was so not confident taking any close-up pictures of this area. But now I can, and I will provide some after pictures, and just trust me, it wasn't like this before. It was definitely more tired, saggy, just dull. As for the ingredients, this cream contains your basic normal ingredients plus the special complex of ingredients that are usually typically used within this age recovery line from Ohui that are meant to target sagginess on many levels. Would I recommend this? Yes, totally, absolutely would, as well as any other product from this brand that I have tried, but this cream specifically, of course, if you have been looking for a good eye cream that you want to address like sagginess issue under the eye, then, or like around the eye, yeah, in the eye area, then this would be a very, very good choice. Next product is the last in skincare category for today, and this is this blue ampoule from Aestura, and this is the Barrier 365 Hydra Cera-HA ampoule, and this is one of those blue ampoules that are supposed to hydrate your skin and give it like that hydration boost, hence the name, hence a lot of hyaluronic acid and other highly hydrating ingredients in there. This one is supposed to give you that hydration, help repair the skin barrier, and of course is very good for dry and sensitive skin. A lot of Aestura products are actually good for sensitive skin, so yeah, if you have sensitive skin, I guess this is one of the brands that are worth being aware of and giving a try to. Of course, it does contain a lot of different hydrating ingredients, hydrating, moisturizing, basically the ones that are supposed to replenish, maintain moisture in your skin, and maintain and protect your skin barrier. But what actually makes it different from the other ones that I have tried and actually makes me want to talk about this particular one right now is the fact that compared to other blue ampoules that I have tried, it actually makes your skin feel and kind of look a little bit plumper. The other ones that I have tried, and I have tried quite some, they typically just get absorbed. You can feel the hydration, you can feel... what else can I say? You can feel the hydration, you can feel your skin being less thirsty, but that's it. They absorb immediately, they don't leave anything on the skin. If you touch skin afterwards, it's just, you know, in its base state. However, I think in my experience, this one comes with like extra effect of your skin looking slightly more, you know, healthy and plump and glowing, and when you touch it, it feels very velvety and soft. And this is why I kind of tend to reach out for this one more compared to the other ones, just because, yeah, the effect is more tangible, I believe. Like, it's not only the sensation of your skin being moisturized and not thirsty, but it's also about the look. It gives you like that more moisturized look, like healthy, glowing, whatever.